Can I say now, ma'am?
Yeah, sure.
First is easy transferring.
Yeah, very good. Easy to
Then
transfer. Yes.
modes of credit.
Okay. Modes of credit, or you want to say that it acts as a sale, so that sale of goods, so that
Yeah.
person can sell something or anything on the basis of that instrument, right?
Yeah.
And
And terms and conditions.
okay, yes, yes, terms and conditions,
Then
so that no one can mislead that or he can refuse to pay, that I will not pay this much amount, right?
yeah.
Okay. So basically, what are the advantages of bill of exchange? First point can be the legal document, as it acts as a legal document.
Okay.
Yes, it acts as a proof that yes, um, the person has purchased something and it has some proof of this amount, he has purchased the goods, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can write like legal document. Okay. A bill of exchange is a legal written document under the Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. It involves less risk, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And second point can be, it is easy to recover the amount. Yes.
Yeah.
As the time at which money would be received in predetermined, the creditor must know when he or she would receive or recover the amount from the drawing.
Yeah.
Yes, if the bill is
Yes.
dishonored, it is easier to recover the amount because it has some legality. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. As you can see that the amount is mentioned and the time period is also mentioned, that the person or the debtor will pay you back this much amount. So it is easy to recover the amount. And the third point can be, it acts as a endorsement of a bill, that you can pass on it to anyone to whom you want to pay the amount or the money. So the bill of exchange can also act as endorsement of bill. As we know, the bill can be endorsed to another person and serves the similar purpose, as he or she can recover the money. Yes.
Yes.
So it is endorsement of the bill. All right. And then the fourth point can be the discounting facility. What is discounting facility? Okay. The fourth point is discounting facility. Basically, what is discounting facility? As the bill can be discounted with the bank, as the person like drawer is in immediately need of the money. Suppose here we have Mr. A. This is the Mr. A. who's the drawer.
Okay.
He's the drawer, and he has given goods on credit to Mr. B.
Okay.
This is Mr. B. He's a
Drawing.
drawee.
Yeah.
So Mr. A will do, what he will do is he will draw a bill. He is drawing a bill of exchange and give this bill of exchange to Mr. B. But right now it is a draft. When Mr. B accept this draft, that yes, after a certain period of time I will pay you this much amount, then it will become bill of
Bill of
exchange, right?
exchange. Yeah.
So now Mr. B has accepted the bill of exchange. Now it becomes the validate or the legal document. Okay.
Okay.
So what happens here? Mr. B promised, or Mr. A ordered Mr. B that after 2 months you will pay me 5,000. 5,000. But now what happens here? So now Mr. A is in a need, urgently requires a amount, right?
Yeah.
He urgently needs a money. So what he will do? Now he can approach to bank, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now Mr. B will go to bank. That bank, I need money. Okay, and I have a bill of exchange, so you can withdraw or you can take money from Mr. B. Mr. B, right?
Yes.
You can take money from Mr. B after the completion of or the maturity of this bill. So what happens here? So drawer is in urgent need of money. So drawer has given the bill of exchange to bank. Now bank agrees to pay that. Yes, I will pay you that much amount, but after deducting some charges of bank, right?
Yeah.
So the charges is 200. So the bank charges is 200. So now Mr. A will receive how much amount? He will receive 4,800, right?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
Mr. A will receive
Receive.
4,800, okay, from the bank.
Yeah.
From the bank by giving the bills
Bill of
exchange.
exchange.
And now 200 bank has charged. Yes, so this 4,800 amount is, we will call it as discounting bill of exchange. Okay, now B is in need of money immediately, so now uh, he will present this bill to the bank for discounting. As now who is the pay, now who will receive the money? That is the bank. Now bank will
Pay.
receive the money from B. Now B is liable to pay whom? The bank.
Mr.
Yes, as he is
Okay.
the bearer of the bill of exchange.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so this is the process of discounting bill. What happens here? Mr. A draws the bill on Mr. B, and after that he has accepted the bill of exchange by signing on it and wrote that I accept the bill. Then what happens here now? Before 2 months, Mr. A is in urgency that he requires money earlier before the maturity of the bill of exchange. So what he will do, he will go to the bank and ask bank to pay him money by taking the bill of exchange. But then bank says that yes, I will give you money, but after the discount, after giving you the discounting facilities, that after charging some bank charges, then I will give you this much amount. So he agrees that yes, I am in urgent need of money, so I will give you the bank charges and take the rest remaining money. Okay, so Mr. A will receive 4800 from the bank, and now bank will receive uh,
Oh,
5000, right,
yeah.
from
Right.
Mr. A. Now he is the real payee who will receive the money after the completion of 2 months. Okay, so
Okay.
this is the process of discounting facility here.
Okay.
All right, so this is the advantage of bills of exchange. First, legal document. It has some legality that you can show anyone that yes, I have given him the goods on credit, so he has to pay me this much amount after the maturity of that bill of exchange. Then it is easy to recover the amount by showing the bill of exchange, endorsement of the bill, and drawer can give anyone the bill of exchange that to whom he wants that he will receive the money. Yes, it acts as an endorsement of the bill. Then fourth point is discounting facility. Yes, bill of exchange helps the drawer to get the money earlier, um, before paying the or getting the money from drawing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this facility is basically given by bank. Bank will charge some discount or the like some charges. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So is there any doubt?
No.
Okay, so now there are different types of bill of exchange. First, here in our syllabus, there are two types of bill of exchange. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so here the types of bills of exchange we have. First, we have trade bill. Can you think what is trade bill? Can you draw something? Yes, through its name. Can you identify something? Yes, what is trade bill? All right. So the
Um,
basically what is trade bill? Uh, as the name suggests itself that where the bill of exchange is drawn, right, and
yeah.
accepted to settle a trade. Yes, trade between a businessman or the purchaser, buyer, and the seller. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So this is between buyer and seller. Okay. So it is called trade bill, where the bill of exchange is drawn and accepted to settle a trade transaction, right?
Yeah.
And this bill of exchange is drawn by seller, as we know. Who will draw the bill of exchange? The seller, who sell the goods on credit to the buyer, right?
Yeah.
And it is accepted by the buyer. So let's take an example. For example, Mr. X or Mr. A sells goods worth 75,000 rupees, 75,000 to Mr. B. Okay, so Mr. B is not in a position to pay the amount immediately here. So what will happen? Now Mr. A will draw a bill of exchange on Mr. B, right?
Yeah.
Mr. A here is a seller. He is a
Yes.
seller and Mr. B is a buyer.
Buyer.
So B is a buyer here.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mr. A, the seller, draws a bill on Mr. B, the buyer, and Mr.
Oh,
B accepts such a bill. Now Mr. B accepts this bill, and this bill become the trade bill, which comes under the types of bills of exchange. All right?
okay. Okay.
Yes. And the second type of bill of exchanges is the accommodation of bill.
Okay.
Accommodation of bill. So basically what happens here, where a bill of exchange is drawn and accepted for mutual help. It is for mutual help. Okay.
Okay.
So this is something different from trade bill. It is for mutual help. It is called accommodation bill. The bill is for mutual benefit. Mutual benefit means as there are two person or two friends who draw this bill, right? Accommodation bill to help each other. So the
Okay.
bill is for mutual benefit without a trade transaction. So here there is no trade transaction. It doesn't involve a sale or purchase of any goods or services, right?
Yeah.
Because this is for mutual help. So this bill carries an agreement between two parties for the purpose of giving financial support to others or to each other.
Okay.
Okay, let's
Okay.
say, for example, here we have Mr. Ram. Okay, so he is in a need of money.
Okay.
He draws a bill on his friend. Now here, who is the drawer? Mr. Ram. He's in a need of money, right? He
Yeah.
draws a bill on, let's say, Mr. Kapil. Mr. Kapil. So now what happens here? He draws bill on his friend, Mr. Kapil, who accepts it, right? Accept this bill, the accommodation bill.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Ram then discounts this bill with the bank. Okay, now do you understand what is discounting facility here?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So here what happens here? Mr. Ram then discounts the bill with the bank. That is, bank will pay him money before the maturity of the due date.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Mr. Kapil share the money between them.
Yeah.
Mr. Ram and Mr. Kapil will share the money between them as the accommodation bill is for mutual help to help them financially, right? So that they can get money and they can help each other. So on the due date, Mr. Kapil pays to the bank and Mr. Ram pays to Mr. Kapil his share.
Yeah.
Yes. So what happens here? He is the drawee
Drawing.
and there is an entry of bank. Okay. Here bank. Now bank helps or Ram gets discounted of the bill through bank, and now um Kapil pays the money to bank, right?
Yeah.
And what happens here? Ram will give the share to Kapil also, and this helps them to get the mutual help or financial help from each other, right? So basically, what is accommodation bill? So this bill carries an agreement between two parties for the purpose of giving financial support to each other. It is not a trade transaction or trade bill. It is something different, as it does not involve a sale or purchase of any goods or services. Okay,
Okay.
this is basically for mutual help only.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
As you can see with the help of this example, is there any doubt?
No.
Okay, so basically these two are the types of bills of
Bills
exchange. First is
exchange.
trade bill. This is between buyer and seller, right? To
Yeah.
pursue the trade transaction or the trade activity. And next is accommodation bill. This is for basically for mutual help. So here two friends can help each other by drawing a accommodation bill, right?
Yeah.
As we have seen that Ram is a drawer and Mr. Kapil is a drawer, and both are
Drawing.
the friends. Yes,
Yeah.
and they help each other financially by drawing this kind of bill.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So now here we have to solve this. Here, before going to solve this due dates of bill, let us understand few points of how to calculate the due dates of bill. Right.
Okay.
So due date. Okay. So what happens here? There is due date on which payment has to be done. What is due date here? Due date is the date on which payment has to be done. Yes, the drawee
Yes.
has to pay to the
Pay.
payee. Okay,
Okay.
so there are different kinds of days that, for example, um, when a period is mentioned that he has to, or the drawee has to pay this much amount, right? Or the date of maturity, or there are different kind of dates such as public holiday, okay, and emergency day. So
Yeah.
how the due date will work on those dates? So first, let us understand. Due date of bill of exchange is calculated to find the dates on which the payment of bill of exchange is due, right?
Yeah.
So here, payment of bills of exchange is due. So to calculate this, first we have to identify the starting date that the bill of exchange is drawn, right, by the drawer.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Okay.
we have to add the number of days or month after which the bill is due, and more we have to add 3 days as a grace period. In the business community, when the due date of bill is calculated, it is customary that after maturity of the bill, that is bill of exchange, the 3 extra days are given to drawee for the payment of the bill. Okay,
Okay.
so here the days of grace is basically we have to add 3 more days. Okay,
Okay.
so in the business community, we have understood that we have to add 3 days extra which are given to the drawee for the payment of bill. This is called the day of grace.
Okay.
Okay. So first, let us understand what is that. So if the bill is drawn on 1st January, the bill is drawn on 1st January,
January.
and its maturity is after 1 month. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Then what happens here? The due date would be the due date would be calculated as 1st January plus we will add 1 month. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And then we have to add 3 more days, as
Yeah.
this is the grace period or days of grace.
Days of
3 days are
grace.
days of grace, right?
Yeah.
Then we will get what? We will get the due date as first count 1st January, and after 1 month we will count 1 month, we will get 1st February, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then for this thing, as you can see here, this is till 1st Feb, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we have to add plus 3 more days as the days of grace.
Grace. Yeah.
Then we will get 4
Yeah.
February.
4 February. Yes.
Okay. So this is the due date, that how we have to calculate the due date. Okay. So first we
Okay.
have seen that bill is drawn on 1st January. Its maturity is after 1 month. Yes. So the 1 month we have calculated from 1st January, we get
Yes. One.
the 1 month after 1st Feb, then the 3 days as a grace days. So we get our due date as 4
4
February, right?
February. Yes.
Okay. So till now, is it clear to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. So here, first we will understand that when the period of bill is given in days, how we will calculate it.
Okay.
When the period of bill is given in days. So the maturity date will be calculated in days, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And we will add 3 days as a grace period.
Grace period.
Okay. For example, let's say if a bill dated 5th June 2017, right?
Okay.
It is payable after 65 days. Then what will be the maturity date here? So we can calculate it as, first we have 5th June, right?
Yeah.
And now let's calculate. We have how many days in a June? 30, 30 days? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So first we will subtract 30 June from 5 June, right?
Yeah.
You can see here 30 June by subtracting from 5 June. Okay. Then we will get as
20.
25 June. This is a 25 June. Okay.
Yes.
And then plus we have to add, after that we will get, after 30 June we have July, and July has How many days? 31?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we will add 31 days
Days.
of July, right?
Yeah.
Or we can write it as 31 July. Yes. Okay. Then now we will add more few days, that is 9 days,
Yeah.
right? As we
Yeah.
have to we have to pay after 65 days. So to complete that days, now we have completed 56 days. Yes, till now we
Yeah.
have completed 56 days. Okay, till now we have completed 56 days. Okay, now we are left with how many days? 9 days, right?
Yeah.
9 days. So this is the 9 days of August, right?
August. Yeah.
After June, after July, we will get August, right?
August.
So
Yeah.
now we are left with 9 days of August.
Yeah.
So we have written it. Now we will add 3 days as a grace period.
Grace. Yeah.
Okay. So we will get,
12.
yes, 12 August 2017. Yes.
17. Yeah.
So this is our due date, which we will get in when we while calculating days, right?
Yeah.
Is there any doubt?
No. No.
Okay. So what happens here first? We have seen that on 5th June 2017, drawer has drawn a bill which has to be paid after 65 days. Then we have calculated our due date as, first we know that 30 we know that in June we have 30 days,
Yeah. 30.
and it is drawn on 5th June. So we will subtract it as uh, 30 June.
Yeah.
From 5
13.
June, we will get 25 June. Then to complete 65 days, we will add 31 days of July. After that, we will add 9 days of August. Then this is the complete 65 days. Yes,
Yeah.
this is the completion of 65 days. Okay, so till now, this is the 65 days. And now we have add 3 days because we know that we have to add 3 days as a grace period. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so after adding or calculating this, we will get 12 August 2017
2017.
as a maturity date, right?
Yeah.
On which the drawee has to pay this much amount to the drawer,
Yeah.
right? Is it clear to you?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm going to ask you a question. A bill of exchange. So you have to calculate this, okay?
Okay.
A bill of exchange is drawn on 1st March 2018, and the term of bill is 20 days. Okay.
Okay.
Then the due date of the bill will be Now please calculate this.
Okay. Is
Yes.
Can I see the answer?
Yeah.
Is it 24 March?
Yes, very good. It is 24 March 2018. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, shall I proceed or is there any doubt?
No.
Okay. So now let's talk about when the period of the bill is given in month, right?
Okay.
Okay. So in this case, the maturity date is calculated according to the months, right?
Months. Yeah.
Okay. By ignoring the number of days in a month. Okay.
Okay.
So with this example, let's understand the concept here. If a bill is dated on 4 May 2017 and it is payable after 3 months, right?
Yeah.
Then the maturity date will be, so here maturity date will be, we will calculate it as, first we have 4 May 2017, right?
Yeah.
Plus we will add 3 months. So 3 months and plus 3 days as a grace period.
Grace period. Yeah.
Okay. So in this 3 months, we will include we will include how many months? 4 May, 4 May to 4 June, right?
Yeah, June.
4 June to 4 July,
Yeah,
4 July to 4 August.
August, yeah.
4 May
To
to
4 June.
June, then 4 June to 4
4
July,
July.
and 4 July to
4 August.
4 August. Now we will add 3 days as a grace period. So we will get 7th August, right?
Yeah,
4 August. Then we will add 3 days,
3 days. So
5 and 7.
7
Then
August.
7th August 2017 will be our maturity date, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So is there any doubt? Is it clear to you?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So now this is the way how we will calculate the bill of exchange in months. Okay.
Okay.
So now I am going to give you a question. Here it is. A bill of exchange was drawn on 1st March 2017. Then the term of the bill was 4 months, right?
Yeah.
So the due date of the bill will be, yes, please calculate this.
Okay. Can I say the answer?
Yeah, sure.
Is it 4th of July 2017?
Yes, very good. Yes, the answer is right. Very good. So is there any doubt?
No.
Okay. So now we have next case when the maturity date falls on a national day or on a national holiday. Okay. So do you know what is national holiday?
Yeah.
Yes, like Gandhi Jayanti,
Yeah.
right? 2nd October.
Yeah.
Okay. Like Republic Day, Independence Day.
Independence Day.
Yes. Okay. If the due date of the bill is on national holiday, then the maturity day of the bill shall be the preceding business day. Okay.
Okay.
So if there is public holiday, so we will count the maturity date one day before. Right here, we
Yeah.
will count the one day
Before.
before as maturity date. Right?
Yeah.
Let's say if the due date is if the due date or the if the due date of the bill falls on 26th January. So what is on 26th January?
Rep- uh,
Republic Day, right?
yeah.
So then its due date will be 25
25th.
January, right?
Yeah.
Yes, 25th January. As we
Yeah.
know that when the maturity date falls on national
Yes.
holiday, we will count one day
One day
before
before.
as maturity date. So
Yeah.
if the due date is 26th January, then we will count
25th.
yes 25th January as our due date, right?
Yeah.
And if the due date is if the due date is 15th August, then
14th. 14th
yes,
of August.
yes, very good. Then the due date will be 14th August.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
is it clear to you?
Yes.
Okay, so all right, here we have next concept. When the maturity date has been declared as emergency holiday, right?
Yeah.
When the maturity date declared as emergency holiday, then what will happen here? If the due date of the bill is declared as an emergency holiday, then the due date of the bill shall be after one day from the date of maturity. Yes?
Yeah.
So here the due date of the bill shall be after one day
One day.
from the date of maturity
Maturity.
of the bill. Okay. Let's say if the due date of a bill is 25th July, right?
Yeah.
As bill is 25th July and it is declared as emergency holiday,
Okay.
right? Then
Yeah.
what will happen here? Then the due date will be 26th July.
Yeah, 26th.
Right? This is the one day
Uh,
after from the
Date of maturity.
date of maturity. Okay.
Yes.
So till now, is there any doubt?
No.
Okay. So now let's calculate the following bills. Okay. So first we have the date of bill as 1st May 2017, and the term of bill is 3 months, right?
Yeah.
So how we will calculate it as here we have date of bill as 1st May.
1st May. Yeah.
Okay. 1st May 2017. Then date of bill as 1st May 2017, and our term of bill is 3 months.
Yeah.
This is the term of bill is 3 months. Now what will happen here? Let's calculate the due date. Okay. So the due date will be 1st May 2017 plus 3 months, right?
Yeah.
Plus 3 days more
Yeah.
as a grace period.
Yes.
So we will get first May to 1st June,
Yeah.
1 month.
Yeah.
Yes. Then 1 June to 1 July, 2nd
Yeah.
month. 1 July to 1 August,
3rd.
3rd month.
Yeah.
Then by adding more 3 days, we will get 4 August as due date, right?
Yeah.
Let me write here 1st May to 1st June. This is the 1st June. This is the 1st month, right?
Yeah.
Then 1st June to 1st
July.
July. This is the 2nd month. Then 1st July to 1st August. This is the 3 months. Now 3 months are completed. Now we will add 3 more
2 more
days
days.
as a grace period. So we will get 4 August,
First. Yeah.
4 August 2017 as our due date. Okay.
Yeah.
So now this is our 3 months. Okay. So this is our 3 months. Right. Till now, is there any doubt?
No.
Okay. So now we have discussed about the advantages of bill, right? And the
Yeah.
different types of bill, trade bill, accommodation bill,
Yes.
and we have discussed the different cases on which we have to calculate our due date,
Due date.
right?
Yeah.
So first we have calculated on due date on the basis of days, right?
Days. Yeah.
And then we have calculated our due date on the basis of
Months.
month, and then we have calculated our due date when the maturity date falls on national
National
holiday.
holiday.
And when the maturity date falls on national holiday, we will consider the bill or the maturity day of the bill
One.
shall be the preceding business day, right? Or
Yes.
one day before.
One day before. Yes.
Yes, it can be Republic Day or Independence Day
Independence Day.
or Gandhi Jayanti and so on.
Yeah.
And next case was when the maturity date has been declared as emergency,
Emergency holiday.
then the due date of the bill shall be after, we
After
will consider after one day from the date of maturity,
maturity.
right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now, so this is all about for today. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I will give this to you as a homework.
Okay.
Okay. So you can take a screenshot of this.
Yeah. I took it.
Okay. Thank you, Khushi.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Okay.